From Poverty to Success, an inspiring life story. In a small village surrounded by dusty roads and broken houses lived a boy named Ion. His home was made of old bricks and a tin roof that leaked whenever it rained. Every morning, Ion woke up before sunrise, not to go to school, but to help his father at a roadside tea stall. Life was hard, and poverty followed his family like a shadow that never left. Ion's father worked from dawn till late night, yet the money was never enough. Some days, they ate only bread and tea. Other days, they slept with empty stomachs. Ion watched other children go to school in clean uniforms, carrying books and dreams. He wished he could be one of them, but poverty had locked the door to his dreams. One evening, while cleaning cups at the stall, Ion overheard two customers talking about education. One of them said, "Education is the only way to escape poverty." That sentence entered Ion's heart like fire. That night, he looked at his tired father and quietly promised himself, "I will change our life one day." Ion begged his father to let him go to school. At first, his father refused. "We need money, not dreams," he said sadly. But Ion did not give up. Every night, he studied from old newspapers and torn books he found near the market. Seeing his son's determination, his father finally agreed to send him to a government school. School was not easy. Ion had no proper clothes, no shoes, and no lunch. Many classmates laughed at him, calling him poor. Their words hurt, but Ion remembered his promise. He studied harder than everyone else. He borrowed books, sat in the front row, and asked questions without fear. After school, Ion ran back to the tea stall to work. While other children played, he washed cups, served customers, and saved every coin. At night, under a dim streetlight, he studied again. His mother often worried about his health, but Ion smiled and said, "One day, all this pain will be worth it." Years passed. Ion topped his class again and again. His teachers noticed his talent and helped him apply for a scholarship. When the scholarship letter arrived, Ion cried with happiness. It was his first victory against poverty. With the scholarship, Ion moved to the city for higher education. City life was even tougher. He lived in a small shared room, worked part-time at a restaurant, and studied late into the night. Many times, he felt like giving up. But every time he felt weak, he remembered his parents' sacrifices in his village home. During college, Ion learned new skills. He studied business, technology, and communication. He started reading books about successful people who had once been poor. Their stories inspired him. He realized that success was not magic. It was discipline, patience, and hard work. After graduation, Ion faced rejection after rejection. Companies refused him because he lacked experience. Instead of losing hope, he decided to create his own opportunity. Using his savings and knowledge, he started a small online business from his room. The beginning was slow. Sometimes, he earned nothing. Sometimes, he failed. But Ion never quit. He learned from his mistakes, improved his skills, and kept moving forward. Slowly, customers started trusting his work. His business began to grow. Years later, Ion's small business turned into a successful company. He moved into a better home, bought his parents new clothes, and rebuilt their old house in the village. The tea stall was no longer needed. One day, Ion returned to his village. The same dusty roads, the same broken houses, but he was different now. Children gathered around him, listening to his story with shining eyes. Ion smiled and said, "Poverty is not a curse. Giving up is." He built a small school in the village and offered free education to poor children. He wanted others to have the chance he once dreamed of. For Ion, success was not just money, it was changing lives. Standing under the same sky where he once felt helpless, Ion whispered, "I kept my promise." Moral of the story: poverty can limit your resources, but it cannot limit your dreams. With hard work, patience, and belief, anyone can rise from poverty to success.